If you didn't already know, the thumbnail, well, the title said it, but spoiler warning basically for the whole entire live stream. So, if you're not okay with spoilers, you might want to leave. But, anyways, I saw Transformers 1 today, and I just wanted to give my opinions and my thoughts on it, and kind of fix my custom Optimus Prime here because I have a couple issues with it that I wanted to fix because look at this ugly axe. That's just terrible. Anyways, so if you haven't seen Transformers 1, I recommend not watching this live stream, but or if you really just don't care about spoilers, then go ahead and watch this, I guess. But yeah, I saw it today, and I don't know, where do I start off? Like, to put it short, I think it's my, okay, I'm dropping everything. I think that it's gonna be my, new favorite movie, not gonna lie, but that's my out of theater reaction here, so it totally could change in, like, a week or so, but for right now, I'd say it's my new favorite movie, and all my favorite movies just so happen to be Transformers movies. Can you tell I'm not biased? But yeah, anyways, back to the stream here. What was I gonna do? Yeah, I wanted to fix these because apparently they're not, I don't even know. I think I might just leave these the way they are, but yeah, if I'm talking about customizing, I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna try to keep it focused here on Transformers 1, but there's just so much to talk about because it was an experience today, that's for sure. But yeah, anyways, I saw it today. I tried to avoid spoilers as much as I could before watching it, which I think was totally worth it because going into that movie blind was so much better than like knowing what's gonna happen or whatever. I don't know. Just watching spoilers would have ruined it, but there were a lot of interesting like plot twists and all that kind of stuff in the movie that I thought were really, I don't know, unique because a lot of Transformers movies tend to be less heavy on the story aspect. Jeez. And more focused on like other things. But I think this movie did pretty well with its story and what it was trying to do. And I know a lot of people out there were like thinking that this could have been, I don't know. A lot of people wish that it had like the Spider-Verse animation style, but I'm sorry, that's just no. In my opinion, that animation style is just so overused now, and it's like, I don't know. I'm so happy that they went with what we ended up getting in the end result because I really think that the whole like more realistic kind of animation style suits Transformers so much better. And it really just did an amazing job when it came to the action scenes and all of that. Because the action scenes are a whole nother discussion. I'll talk about those later, but for now, I really am happy with how the animation style turned out and what they were able to do with it because I really like the more realistic approach that they decided to take because it kind of reminds you of the Bayverse a little bit, but it's a lot more. I don't even know what I'm saying, but anyways, all you need to know is the animation style for this movie is pretty amazing. And I don't know. I really don't know what I'm gonna be talking about this whole live stream, really. But yeah, I really enjoyed Transformers 1. I thought it had a lot of interesting decisions that made it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. But I'm really happy with the designs too. At first, when you saw the first trailer, the designs to me just didn't look like something I wanted. But now that you like get to see the movie and kind of see what the movie's all about and why the designs are the way they are, I really like them a lot more. Yeah, if I'm not talking, I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to stay focused on painting this and not ruining it completely because that would suck. I really don't want to buy another one of these. But yeah. So overall, I'd say Transformers 1 was a uh I'd give it like an 11 out of 10, but that's my rating or ranking whatever. And I'm really biased, so I mean overall, if I was like a critic, I'd probably give it like an 8 out of 10. I thought it was really good. It had some like wonky things with it though too. I really there were like really small insignificant issues, but there definitely were a couple, but nothing major. Nothing that would like be a turn off, I guess, to the movie. Because overall, it's just a really great movie, especially in Transformers standards. Because that is, I don't know. What's my favorite character in the movie? It's probably either Optimus or Megatron. Even though like they got the most amount of screen time, so it's obviously one of them. But I really think they were the highlights of the whole movie. Um, but yeah, hey everyone, thank you for joining Terracon Studios and Coin Studios. Welcome to the live stream where I'm rambling again. I'm trying not to go crazy this time because last time was just me being so bored and I don't even know. But yeah, and I'll get into more of the spoiler parts pretty soon because, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot to talk about. I'm thinking about seeing the movie again because it was just that good. Like, my friend and I, we saw it this time and we're thinking about seeing it again just because it was that good. That's all I have to say about it really is it's just a really good movie. And if you're a Transformers fan, I definitely recommend checking it out. If you're not one, probably give it a watch, I guess. Just give it a try. Because the trailers really don't help it much. A lot of people have been talking about that, how the marketing was just terrible with that. And I agree with that. Like, I really think that the marketing hurt this movie pretty bad. And I don't know, just turned some people away because the movie itself is really good. It's just the marketing decisions. Like, if you look at the first trailer, it barely looks like Transformers and just looks like some generic, I don't know, CGI robot movie. But, like, I really just think that the trailers did a huge disservice to the movie. Like, I feel like it would have done a lot better if the trailers just decided to be good and not just I really don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I just feel like the trailers did not do what they wanted, like, what they were intended to do. Like, I just feel like they hurt the movie a lot more than it would have helped. But I really did enjoy the movie. I thought it was overall really good. I thought that I can't talk today. Sorry about this, guys. But I thought that the beginning of the movie was it wasn't my favorite part, but it wasn't bad by any means. I really just liked the ending of that movie so much that I feel like it outshined every other part of that movie. The ending was really worth it. Like, it's better than like the rest of the movie combined. Just the last like 10 minutes of the movie were the best part of the whole movie. Like, you can tell where the most amount of effort was put in. But, you know, the first well, basically the rest of the movie is there to set up the end of the movie. And without the beginning, I guess, the end of the movie wouldn't have as big of an impact. So it really did its job. It's just, you know, it's not as fun to watch as the end of the movie, I guess. I'm really stuttering today, guys. I'm sorry about that. I'm losing my train of thought. But I'm gonna rewatch it, and I really think that it is worth the rewatch because this movie, like, it's when you watch it for the first time, the first whatever hour of the movie, just it doesn't make a whole. There's so much going on that it's kind of hard to process what like actually is going on, I guess. But I don't know. I just feel like it would totally be beneficial to rewatch the movie because I feel like there's a lot you miss out of when in the first whatever half of the movie or something, because there's so many Easter eggs. Like when you look around, like especially the racing scene. Wow, yeah, yuck. Um, in the racing scene, there are so many Easter eggs. Like you really just got to watch it at 1.25 or 0.25 speed because there's just so much going on. It's really hard to pick everything out. So I definitely recommend rewatching it. I should probably get all this on camera. Hey, Candy, welcome to the stream. Hey, Star Wars and the Hobbit, welcome to the stream. Bandit, welcome to the stream. And yeah, I really think the movie did really well. Well, I don't know if it's doing really well, I guess, but I think that it came out really well. Because the box office kind of says otherwise right now. But hopefully that'll change because if the box office doesn't do great, I'm sure we won't get a sequel. Because the Transformers franchise overall is not doing amazing in the movie department, but I don't know. It's not like they're that bad, it's just they're not performing well. Just really trying to be focused here on not messing this thing up. But yeah, I'm a little sick still. It sucks, but we'll get through it. Anyways, now to get on to the juicy spoiler section. So if you haven't seen the movie, I recommend not watching this because it'll spoil like probably half the movie at least. But anyways, I think my favorite character, as I said, was Optimus or Megatron. Their arcs and whatever were really good. I really liked how they changed over time as characters, and I don't know, just became who they are, I guess. Optimus and Megatron. I really like the evolution, or I guess between where they started and where they ended up. Because the end of the movie, like, as I said before, the end of the movie was awesome. Like, we were jumping out of our seats at the end of the movie. Like, the last, I don't know, the final battle of the movie. I really don't have to avoid spoilers here. I put the whole spoiler thing on there. But anyways, the ending, like, fight scene between Optimus and Megatron was just, it was just perfect. Like, I don't know how to put it better, but the movie was just really good. And that last fight with Optimus and Megatron, it was just the greatest thing I've seen in, like, a long time. I really like how, I don't know, I just like how Optimus was throwing everyone around like crazy at the end. And, like, I don't know, I don't even know how to put all of this into words because it was just so amazing. Like, the whole, like, Optimus dying or whatever, that was really cool. I like how they went from Orion Pax dying to making him become Optimus Prime. I thought it was neat. You know, when they kill off Orion Pax or Optimus Prime, you know he's not going to stay dead. But I really think it was a neat way to introduce the Matrix of Leadership and whatever with the whole sacrifice for Sentinel Prime, who just gets 2007 jazzed anyways, so it really doesn't matter. But I thought that was epic. I really like how Megatron just was a beast in that movie. It was great. Like, I don't know. I really just don't know how to put it. Like, he was a menace. Like, he followed himself and only himself. He didn't let anyone, I guess, boss him around. I don't know how to put that better, but yeah. Where did I put the Matrix? I'm missing stuff all the time. That's great. I put it somewhere, and I gotta paint it gold because that's kind of the way it looked in the movie, I think. Hopefully I'm right on that. Because I think it was all gold. I think it, like, didn't have any silver on it, but I might be wrong on that. But I really don't care. I think a gold Matrix would just really look cool. So if I could find it, I'm going to start painting it. But looks like I'm not going to be able to find it for a little bit, which is great. Love not finding stuff. I really don't know where I even would have put it. Why don't I just check the live stream? Because that's smart, I guess. But yeah, I've got the live stream up. If I'm not checking chat, I'm sorry about that. Hey, TCOG. Hey, Unknown. Did I watch Transformers 1? Yes, I did. Hey, Acclamation and Dylan Adrian. Welcome to the stream. I've not checked out the latest video, Dylan Adrian. I'm sorry about that, but I've just been trying to avoid spoilers and all that altogether because it's just whatever. All right, I found it. Now I just gotta see where I put this thing because I'm one big idiot. Oh, I put it over here. That's just random. Thanks, me. Now I don't know where I put it, but it's somewhere over here. I have no idea how much that's gonna help, but oh well. It's somewhere over here, though. I mean, that narrows it down, but I still don't know where I put it. I just want to get this thing painted so I can move on. Okay, is that it? No, it's not. I love how I painted everything like the same exact color as the Matrix, so it's just impossible to find it. That was really smart of me. Oh, for a second I thought I... Okay, it's just right here, and it's just off camera. Hey, TCOG. 3 months as a member. Thank you. I appreciate it, TCOG. Am I going to get Studio Series Sentinel Prime? Definitely. I'm going to spend all my money on that frickin' toy line they're going to put out. For sure, because that movie is just glorious. I really don't know how to put it better, but that movie was just perfection. It, like, there was not a lot that they could have improved on. They really, like, I don't know, they really understood what the assignment was, and they did a great job. Like, my favorite part is how they mentioned, like, Primus and the 13 and all of that. Because I'm like, wow, they actually acknowledge all the nerdy lore that's involved with it. Because a lot of continuities really don't get into that stuff a lot. But I'm really happy that Transformers 1 decided to do that. Because now some of the more normie audience can kind of see that, I guess. And it's just great to see that they care about the franchise and what they're doing. Like that, when I saw Primus, I was like, no way. Because I really just did not believe that they would have done that. Who do I want to be in the next movie? Oh, Grimlock for sure. I thought it was so stupid that oh, T-Cog, you didn't see the movie yet? Yeah. Well, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. You really should probably get out of here because I'm going to be spoiling the whole movie here. Like, the whole movie. I'm going to be here for probably 40 more minutes or so and just yapping about that glorious movie that came out. I definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't and avoid spoilers at all costs because they suck. But yeah, I put the spoiler warning on here so that gives me a license and whatever to just yap about everything in the movie and just say I put the spoiler warning on there, so it's your fault if, you know, I spoil something for you because, I mean, I warned you, so... Yeah, you love the final battle was the best part of the whole movie. I really think they perfected it. The whole, like, Megatron ripping Sentinel in half thing, the, like, Megatron beating up all the... I don't even know what they're called, elite guard members, whatever. I thought that was the coolest thing ever when Megatron went savage and Optimus just died. And he got the Matrix and all that cool stuff. It was just executed perfectly. Like, I don't know what they could have done better with the final battle. The final battle was just perfect. There really isn't much you could have improved there. But anyways, going back to the question of who I want in the next movie, my top two are definitely Wheeljack and Grimlock. Grimlock, of course, because, I mean, have you seen the channel profile? Like, I'm a little bit of a Grimlock fan, not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm just... I don't know. I was looking for Grimlock the whole, like, first 30 minutes of the movie. I was just looking in the background trying to see if I could find Grimlock, and spoiler warning, he's not in there. So, yeah. Oh, well. Hopefully it'll be in a sequel. But I don't know. I was, like, not really expecting him to show up because I don't know how they would have done that, but it would have just been cool if they did. But I totally get why they wouldn't put him in there. All right. Who do I want to die in the next movie? That's something. I don't know. I don't know if Well, I don't know. I think it would be cool if they killed off Megatron or something and did the whole Galvatron thing, because why not? But I really don't know. They could just keep him alive. And if they made him Galvatron, don't kill him off if he's already Galvatron, because can't talk. Because killing off a villain twice is just stupid, in my opinion. But whatever. I thought the coolest design in that whole movie was Megatronus or the Fallen. Like, I really hope we get a toy of that guy. Because I definitely would buy Megatronus, like, leader class something. Because Megatronus was the coolest design in that whole movie. Like, I really like how they kind of incorporated the Fallen from Revenge of the Fallen into his design and gave him, like, the whole staff and the Decepticon face. Kind of like Tarn, but, you know. Hey, Acclamation, you're on Cricket Wireless Connection. RIP. Probably gonna lag out. Am I gonna make a stop motion of TF1? Probably not. Kind of depends on how well it does, but for now, I don't think I'm gonna even bother recreating stuff from Transformers 1 because it's not worth the payoff. I'll make like a fight scene or something because like there's not a lot out for TF1. Like all we have is Optimus Prime really. Right now, I'm waiting for that Megatron to show up because I ordered it a couple months ago and I have no idea when it's going to show up, which is great. But anyways, I hope it shows up soon because kind of suck if it didn't because I kind of need to ride off the hype train here and it's not showing up. Yeah, Wheeljack is in the movie. I meant Devastator, but I might have said Wheeljack. But yeah, a lot of the characters that weren't Optimus or the main cast like really got sidelined, I guess. But I mean, I'm here for it if it means we get better main characters or whatever. I think that's a better trade off than just kind of sabotaging everyone. Just give like every single character in the movie screen time. But yeah, I think they executed it really well. Hey, TF Slicer, well, welcome to the stream. Roblox stream when? No idea. Where'd I get Megatron? I got him on Amazon. I pre-ordered him on Amazon a couple months ago. Do you think they will make a live-action Transformers 1 type of movie? No, I don't think they ever will. And I don't think it's worth it, honestly. I don't think it's worth the cost of making a live-action Cybertron scene. It really just doesn't even make sense, because I mean, there's no humans or whatever, so it doesn't need to look realistic. So what's the point, I guess? I don't know. Hey, Boss. Do I have Dark Energon? No, I don't. I wish I did. Peppa Pig showing up in the Hasbro intro. Yeah. And I think Mr. Potato Head and all those random characters. Like, there were so many random Hasbro characters that just showed up. It must be a new intro, because I don't think I've noticed that before. But yeah, me and my friend were just jumping out of our seats at the end of that movie. Like, the final battle was the coolest thing ever. When Optimus, like, punched Arachnid in the face, that was so awesome. Like, there were so many, like, the fight scenes in that movie. I'm gonna be honest, I thought they were better than any other Transformers media ever. Like, the fight scenes, I think, were the best in that than they were in, like, anything in the Transformers franchise. I don't think anything's been able to top that. Not the Bayverse, not TFP, not anything. I really think the fights in that movie were a standout because it was like kind of like Transformers Prime fights, but like stuff like people actually got injured and there were actually some people that died. I don't know how to put it better, but like, you know, there were parts flying everywhere. There were like arms. It was awesome. Like Alpha Trion taking on all those random Decepticon guys, or not Decepticons, elite guard members, but I thought that was really cool. I really liked Sentinel in the movie. I know a lot of people are like hating on Sentinel, but I thought he was great. I really like how they put Sentinel into the movie. I thought it fit pretty well with the character, like as some kind of hero or whatever. I think they based him off of IDW. I noticed a lot of like IDW inspiration in the movie, and I mean I'm all here for it. Gonna be honest, like I'm really happy they went that route. Here for video ideas and voice acting. Hey, TF Slicer. Who do you want to dub Grimlock? Ooh, I gotta think about that. There's a lot of people that could probably voice Grimlock, but like, I don't know. I don't want him to sound like an idiot. Like, In my opinion, I think the worst Grimlock out there has to be Cyberverse. I just can't stand Cyberverse. If we're not counting RID Grimlock, because that one isn't the same Grimlock. It's like some other random Grimlock. It's weird. It's not the real Grimlock in that universe. It's just some other guy named Grimlock. It makes zero sense. But honestly, I can't stand Cyberverse Grimlock. I just hate that guy. Just hate him. Wish Ultra Magnus was in the movie. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they could save those characters for a later movie or whatever, just background characters. I don't know. I just want to see Grimlock. That's all I gotta say is I really wish I saw him in there. Just a cameo. That's all I wanted. Just a cameo. Some Grimlock looking guy in the background. But I think for five, like I saw Ricochet like 5 different times, and I like pointed out to my friend, I'm like, yo, is that Grimlock? And then it was just Ricochet, which is just Jazz, but a different color, and it's so annoying. I thought it was Grimlock like 4 different times. I'm such an idiot. Yeah, I really wish he got a cameo, but I get it. I get it. They could totally do something better in a sequel if it ever comes out, because the budget is, you know, a little whatever. The box office, I should say, is not being nice to the movie, and depending on how well the movie does, we may or may not get a sequel, which kind of sucks, because I really don't think that the movie's going to even break even. But it might. I mean, I could always be wrong, but the way it's looking right now, it's not looking great for a sequel for Transformers 1, which sucks because the movie was amazing, but I don't know. Who do I want Grimlock? Who do I not want to dub Grimlock in the next movie? I have no idea. I'm going to be honest. Like, I got to think about a Grimlock voice actor, but I feel like Greg Berger, if they just got him back, because, you know, he's the OG, he could totally do it, or David Kaye, one of those guys. I feel like they could do an amazing job, but celebrity-wise, I have no idea who could voice Grimlock and pull it off. Yeah, I thought the voice acting in the movie was really good. Just a standout overall. I'm going to move this out here so you guys can actually kind of see what I'm doing, because I'm really not showing this off well. TF1 hasn't released in most countries yet, yeah. Guess who's late? Hey, a random person who watches YouTube, well, welcome to the stream. Like Beast Wars magazine, yeah. What about video ideas? I have no idea. Just throw something together. That's basically what my channel is right now. I'm kind of in free fall. I want to make another fight scene, kind of like Nemesis versus Optimus, but like, I don't know. I gotta tell you guys about something. So my eBay addiction kicked in again, and I've been buying stuff on there, but I did manage to get one of my holy grails. I managed to somehow find an animated Grimlock that wasn't like $1 billion, so I'll have that pretty soon. And I don't know, I might make him fight my TF1 Optimus Prime, because why not? And just say it's like a Grimlock scene or something, total clickbait. Or just don't even bring it up that it's from TF1 and just use the design, but I don't know. I don't know yet. I really am short on ideas right now. Chris Pratt for Grimlock. Oh, no. No. We do not need Chris Pratt in the Transformers franchise, that's for sure. The amount of characters. Yeah, there were so many characters that I just randomly was able to point out. Like, I don't know. In the first, like, 5 minutes of the movie, I thought there would be, like, I don't think there were any in the first 5 minutes. Like, it was just all random characters. And there were a lot of, like, random names in the race scene. Like, there was, like, Motormaster and Silverbolt. I noticed those two. Yeah, Kratos' voice actor. That could work, not gonna lie. Megatron voice actor was great. I don't know. I forgot who it was. Was it Tyreek Gibson or something? I feel like that was who it was. I thought he did great as D16, but I feel like at the end, I don't know. I feel like when he became Megatron, it was a little, I don't know. I feel like they should have modified his voice a little bit to make it a little bit deeper or whatever. But overall, I think he did a great job. Liam Neeson as Grimlock. Yeah. I really wish he showed up in the movie, though. I mean, it sucks. I totally get why he wouldn't. There's a lot of characters on the list, but, you know, it would have been cool. Because, whatever. I'm a little bit of a Grimlock fan, if you haven't noticed. I buy a lot of those guys. I just think there's nothing cooler than, like, a robot dinosaur that also just happens to be, like, an anti-hero or something. But I just really think Grimlock is my favorite character, like, by far. But yeah, I'm trying to get a Planet X Vulcan, but I really can't find one for a good price, which sucks. It's basically just Fall of Cybertron, Grimlock, but, like, really good, I guess. That's basically the best way I can find to put it. Venusaur versus Transformers 2, yeah. You got Magmatron, and he's better in person than in the images. I don't know. I'm going to pass on Magmatron. I've passed him before, and I'm going to continue to pass him because I really just don't care about Magmatron. I really don't know who he is, and I don't know. A lot of Beast Wars characters I really don't care about because Beast Wars, in my opinion, is like, I don't know. I really just don't like Beast Wars that much. It's not that I, like, can't stand it. It's just that it's like, eh. To me, it's just Transformers, but worse. It's like, I don't know. It's just like, I really just don't care. They're furries now. Like, what's going on here? Like, I really don't get the whole Beast Wars thing and how it. I don't know. I'm fine if other people like it. I totally get it. I can see something in there, but, like, I don't know. Beast Wars is just not for me. But yeah. Grimlock versus all Dinobots. I think Grimlock would win. Not gonna lie. It's like all the other Dinobots are basically nobodies, except for Swoop, which some people know. I mean, Swoop is like the only other one that I could see people having as a favorite character. Like, what do you like about Sludge or any of those other guys? Like, they don't do anything. That's why I really don't even care about picking them up or buying them. Like the 86 ones or whatever. I really just only care about Grimlock. Like, the other ones are cool and all, but it's like I don't want to spend $50 on them. But yeah, I thought TF1 was amazing. I hope it gets a sequel, but I mean, at this point, I don't know. It could go either way. They totally could get a sequel. It could pass the sequel. It really depends on how this box office goes. And it's not looking great right now, but I don't know. Maybe they'll pull some strings and just give it to us anyways. But yeah, if I could summarize the movie in one word, it would literally just be miners, because apparently that's the favorite word of the movie, and it's something. I mean, I don't know. I'm really thinking they knew what they were doing when they were saying that. That was like the whole movie. It was like, guys, are you done yet? That and saying Transformers 1, or just 1, I mean. Like, they said 1 in minors probably more than any other word in the whole movie. Because I don't know why. They just really decided that those were their 2 favorite words, and they were going to repeat them for the whole movie, but whatever. Yeah, I really can't wait for the TF1 toy line to kick in, the Studio Series side of it anyways. Because, like, I really want that Megatronus. I really want a Megatronus, like, leader class or something. But I also hope we get a Studio Series Transit, and I feel like they forgot about him. Which kind of sucks, because I really want a Transit. Yeah. It's great timing to be talking about miners the whole time, too. I'm sure they really, whatever. I don't know. Just today. Like, the modern day, dude, I hate where we are right now. But yeah, anyways, TF1, if you haven't seen it, check it out. I don't know why you'd be watching this if you haven't seen it, because it kind of spoiled the whole movie for you, but I don't know. If you haven't seen TF1, I definitely recommend checking it out, though. I thought it was a great movie. Probably will be my favorite. But you really can't judge a movie based on, like, your out-of-theater reaction, because, of course, you're going to love it or hate it. You're going to feel some way about it, I guess, when you get out of the theater. Yeah, I had the whole theater to myself and my friend. It was like no one else was there because it was a Monday and it was like the middle of the day. It was just like, all right, I guess we're just by ourselves now. That's great. So yeah, we can mess around the whole time and no one else was there. Can't see it till October. Rip. I noticed like I bet that's like UK or something because there's some other countries like China that can't see it yet. Imagine Grimlock in TF1 style. That would be awesome. How would I imagine him? Probably just looking like Grimlock from, I guess, G1, but more stylized, kind of like this, where it's like rounder on some edges and stuff. But I don't know. I feel like he'd look a lot like how he does in G1. Being a toxic Babers fanboy in his in your comments told him to stop and he said, yeah, okay. There's like 30 people in your theater, most of them. They were seeing one of the best movies of the year, yeah. Yeah, I thought TF1 was great. I mean, like, the whole, like, Sentinel fight scene at the end, that was dope. Like, there's no beating that. That was, like, the coolest scene I've ever seen in any movie ever. It really outdid themselves, I guess. But I really like how the animation style, like, worked with the fight scenes. Like, I feel like the animation style worked perfectly with, like, how Transformers fights are supposed to be. Like, I just hate the Spider-Verse style. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't like how Spider-Verse is animated. I know a lot of people like Spider-Verse, like the animation style. I like Spider-Verse. It's just like I don't really like the animation style. It's just like I don't know. It's too stylized. I like the more realistic tones, I guess. When Sentinel got turned into Jazz, yeah, I know that's what I noticed. But Alpha Trion's death was just like, whoa, like I don't know. That was the most unexpected part of the movie for me. Okay, we'll use this for Optimus's X. I used way too much of that. That's great. Yeah, I'm trying to fix Optimus's X because I really butchered it. But yeah, I really like how the movie acknowledged like Transformers lore, I guess, and wasn't afraid to say, hey, I'm a Transformers movie and here's what Transformers is all about instead of like just ignoring the fact that it's a Transformers movie and whatever. I thought the movie did great. All right. Getting paint everywhere and it sucks. Surprised TF1 is PG. I know it didn't feel like a PG movie. It didn't feel like a PG-13 movie or anything, but well, I mean, it kind of did. Like, whatever. I thought it was great. Like, I thought it was the best PG movie that I've ever seen, and probably best movie I've ever seen. But yeah, it really didn't feel like a PG movie, and the fact that like it didn't feel like it was too kiddie and it, whatever, only cared about like the younger audience. I feel like it really is interesting to anyone. It really doesn't have like an age not requirement, like target age, I guess. Like it felt like it was just made for everyone. But yeah, I really like the movie. I like all the background references and Easter eggs they decided to throw in there and all that. But yeah, I thought the movie was great. TF1 is darker than the Bay films, not gonna lie. I kind of like how Sentinel Prime like reversed Dark of the Moon himself. Like I don't know how to say that better, but basically he just pulled a Dark of the Moon Optimus Prime, like how he died in Dark of the Moon. Okay. I'm going to say this better. So he basically killed Alpha Trion the same way that Optimus killed Sentinel Prime in the Bayverse. I thought that was kind of neat. It was a little bit of a reference, I guess. Maybe it wasn't intended, but that's what I saw it as. The whole, like, whatever. But yeah, I really thought it was awesome. Like, that one scene at the end, kind of, when Megatron was, like, captured and whatever by Sentinel Prime. And I really like how, like, Megatron kind of stood his ground and didn't let Sentinel boss him around, I guess. Even though, like, I mean, at that point in the movie, like, I bet Megatron was like no match for Sentinel. Like he probably was like a lot weaker, I guess. I really don't know what I'm saying here, but basically is the fact that Megatron just did not stand down and kind of, I don't know. He was kind of like G1 Galvatron or Megatron, and the fact that like he didn't let anyone boss him around, and I thought that was neat. Like TF1 felt like it pulled from like several different parts of the franchise, and I really like how it did that. Like it didn't feel like it was just based off of one continuity or whatever. It just felt like a culmination of everything that came before it, I guess. A great way to show off the 40th anniversary of Transformers, I guess. Saw an early screening and saw it this weekend. Oh, that's nice. Sentinel and animated, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I really like Sentinel's character in the movie in TF1. I really like how they portrayed him. He kind of felt like IDW, but like, I don't know. I really like how he was like a sellout to the Quintessence. The only part I didn't like about him, I mean, they had to kill off the Primes somehow, but it was like, really, I kind of doubt that Sentinel was able to kill them all by himself. Like, especially Megatronus. Megatronus was a boss. For the, like, 4 seconds of screen time he got, he was, like, the coolest character in the movie. But, yeah, I don't know. I really like Megatronus, if you couldn't tell. I thought he was awesome. Watched TF1 on the 19th, and you went to watch it again. Yeah, I'm probably going to watch it again, too, because my friend's like, yo, I'm watching this movie again, and I was wondering if you wanted to see it. And I'm like, you know what? Why not? I mean, like, the action scenes in that movie were the best I've ever seen. And, like, I don't know. That was, like, my favorite part of the movie was the action scenes. Like, they really did a great job with them. Because, like, it was animated, so it wasn't too hard to pull off transformations, like, mid-fight. So they could just do that, and that was awesome. But I really like how aggressive the movie was with, like, limb chopping off, I guess. Like, it wasn't afraid to cut off someone's arm or whatever. I thought that was awesome. The way Megatronus died, I think, was okay. Yeah, I know. I know. The whole trap thing or whatever. It was, to me, it just felt so dumb. I don't know. They had to kill off the Prime somehow, but I just wish there was something else. Like, just plain old Quint. I wish there were, like, I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't know if Sentinel would be able to kill, like, all the Primes with his bare hands, even with the distraction. Megatronus wasn't the reason for the Prime's downfall this time. I mean, he wasn't, but he kind of led to Megatron in a way. Imagine we got Studio Series of all the Primes. I don't care if we get all of them. I just want to get Megatronus and Alpha Trion. Because those were the two standout designs. I thought Megatronus was the best, though. Like, Megatronus was awesome. Oh, you're having a Discord server? Awesome. Imagine, yeah. What did I think of the fight between Starscream and D16? I loved it. We were jumping out of our seats in that moment. Because I love how Megatron, even though in his weaker state, like before he really became Megatron, he was still able to beat Starscream, and I thought it was so funny. Because the foreshadowing there, because in the future, you know what happens with Starscream and Megatron. Like, Starscream is just like a rake doll for Megatron. But Megatronus looks like Tarn. Yeah, I really like how he has the Decepticon insignia. Okay, guys. Speaking of Tarn, I just remembered a thought that I wanted to put out there. Another hot take here, but I mean, nonetheless, I just wanted to talk about it because why not? I have time. Why not just yap about random things that aren't even related to the movie? But anyways, I think, in my humble opinion, that Tarn is not that cool. Like, Tarn's cool and all, but, like, I don't know. I feel like Tarn's overrated, gonna be honest. Like, he's cool, but he's, like, I don't know. I feel like people like Tarn a little too much, because it's just, like, he's just a dude with superpowers. It's like, he's like any other, like, Six Shot or any one of those guys. It's just he has a Decepticon mask for his face. He's a cool character and all, but I just feel like he's overrated. Like, people put him up there with, like, the top 7 or something, but I don't know. He's cool, but not that cool, I guess. What happens if we see Tarn? He's just going to be another whatever. Yeah, I agree. Six Shot is so underrated. Six Shot's my favorite. One of those Phase Sixers or whatever. I don't know. I really think Six Shot's a really cool character. He's probably one of my favorite niche characters. I don't know if he's really that niche, but kinda. He was only really in the Headmasters, so it's whatever. Did I like Soundwave's role in the movie? I thought it was great. I really like how he just like he just pushed Shockwave to the side and he's just like let it happen when Starscream and Megatron were fighting. I really like that. But I love Shockwave. Like he's my favorite Decepticon, gonna be honest. Him and probably some others like Six Shot or Devastator. One of those guys, probably someone else up there too. But yeah, I really like Shockwave. I'm a huge Shockwave fan. But I really like Shockwave in the movie. I thought he was great. The comedy in that movie too, I really liked it. Would have liked to see Optimus 3v1 with Screamer, Shockwave, and Sound. Oh yeah, I wish that whole scene went on longer too, because that was the coolest part of the whole movie when he just threw him around. That was so like I don't know how to put that part into words. Like we were jumping out of our seats, we were screaming, we were like cheering. It was awesome. That was the best part of the whole movie. Like just seeing Optimus come back and just whip the Decepticons around, like it was just great. And like how he like I love how he just told Megatron to leave. Like he didn't even kill him, but he just like he was like, get out of here. Shocky was the funniest con, yeah. B was the funniest bot. Yeah, I love Bumblebee in the movie too. He was a standout. Alita was probably the most shafted of all of them, but like there's not really much he could have done with her. I really hope they like do something with like killing her off in like one of the sequels or something, just so we get to see that more. Whatever part of Prime, just the depressed Optimus Prime that like I don't know beats down on Megatron, and that's probably how he like kills Megatron or something. That would be cool. I don't know. Just throwing thoughts out there. Like the part where he beat the life out of Starscream and gave him the high-pitched voice, yeah. Bees Run, yeah. There were a lot of funny funny moments in that movie. I really like, I don't know. I just really liked that movie. It was really good. It totally wasn't a waste of my time. I definitely recommend watching it if you haven't. I hope it comes out to DVD or something soon so I could just get it at home. Because when it's on streaming services, I don't know. Because it probably won't go to streaming until like maybe a couple months from now. But it'll come out on physical and maybe, I don't know, like 3 months from now probably. So yeah, I hope it comes out soon. Just so I could rewatch it a couple more times. Because that movie was just really good. Like Rise of the Beasts, my previous favorite movie, I guess. It could still be my favorite. I really hope they don't get rid of live action and replace it with animated though. Like they're both good. It's just they're good in their own right. Like you really can't with Transformers 1, you just can't replicate the live action, and the live action can't replicate some stuff that animated can replicate. So I really hope they continue doing both of them and don't like drop one in favor of the other. Because I really like both of them in their own right. Hopefully this axe like actually decides to dry so I could get the paint on there and have it stay on there. But yeah, Optimus coming back from the dead was another awesome part. Yeah, they're up like, yeah, the physical's been up for a while now. Up on my server once I get the Discord account done. Awesome. It's a great place over there, I guess. It's tons of fun. What was my favorite poster? I really didn't look at the posters this time. Like, I wish I did, but, like, whatever, I guess. I really didn't pay attention to the posters this time. It's just too focused on those trailers. But yeah, I wanted to go into the movie basically blind and just kind of see what it was all about, what it becomes, I guess, because watching it blind is so much better than just like going in there with all the spoilers and stuff, and you know how it's gonna end. It's like, I don't know. I'm really happy that I avoided spoilers. But yeah, overall, great movie. Totally recommend it. Check it out if you haven't. And yeah, there's not a lot more to say, but I'm sure I could find something else to say. But yeah, if you haven't checked out TF1, do yourself a favor and check it out because it'll be worth your time. I can guarantee that. If you're a Transformers fan, it's definitely worth your time. Sometimes I just can't talk, and today is one of those times. If you want to voice Grimlock in your upcoming video, maybe. So what did people say about the Transformers shirt? Well, there was like no one there, and my friend was like, "Yo, you should wear that," and I'm like, "All right, bet." And then I wore it, and there was like no one there. I wore a sweatshirt on the way in because it was a little cold, but like not too bad. I kind of just wore it to wear it, and wore it to wear it, I guess. But I don't know. I didn't get any talks about that, which is great because I don't need that. But yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to talk about anymore. But yeah, I can't wait to see it a second time though, because it was just such a great movie. Can't wait for a sequel. I don't know if I would like the sequel over a G.I. Joe and Transformers crossover more, but I don't know. Nonetheless, I really want to see the sequel and can't wait to see where the franchise goes now. If it continues to go, because box office sales might hinder that a little bit. Alright, hopefully that dries too. What is my idea for the second movie? Probably just gonna be an Autobot versus Decepticon movie. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, well, they might team up to fight the Quintessons off or something like that, because they kind of forgot about them at the end of the movie, but whatever. TF1 is a prequel to Bumblebee for me until the sequel. Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, for me, it's just something else, like, you know. It'll be connected to whatever I want it to be connected to. That's if you care about that kind of stuff. I don't know. I really just don't care about that kind of stuff. Like, it'll be connected to whatever I want it to be connected to. I don't care. Really don't care what some executive says, but yeah, I mean, there's my take on Transformers 1, guys. I don't know what else to say. Like, I think I covered everything I wanted to say about it, but I might be missing something else. But yeah, thank you guys for showing up. I really appreciate it. I might end off the stream pretty soon because I kind of covered everything that I wanted to talk about anyways. But my least favorite character in that movie was Arachnid. I thought she was so weird, but I don't know. I was so happy when Optimus Prime punched her in the face. I thought that was so awesome. I wish she just died right there, but whatever. She was so weird. She just stood there and like was like the whole time. It was so weird. I'm like, ew, get out of here. Did I see the post-credit scene? Yeah. I waited like the 5 minutes it took, probably more like 15 it took to get through that, because the sequel just, I mean, the credits just took forever. Like, I felt like I had to sit through all of them instead of just like part of them. Sequel, since they got Energon, they can go explore the Cybertronian planet colonies. I don't know if they'll do that, I'm going to be honest. I feel like they acknowledge the lore, but I don't know if they'll do that. They could do that. I'm not saying they wouldn't, but I don't know. Yeah. That's all I really got to say. Oh, well. So, yeah, guys, if you have any final questions or whatever, go ahead and want to ask them, I guess. Do I want Bumblebee to have his voice removed? I mean, at this point, probably not. Like, I like Bumblebee not having his voice more than having his voice, because, like, a lot of people don't like it, but I'm going to be honest, I like it so much more, because it adds a uniqueness to the character, like something only Bumblebee has, instead of him just being another guy that's there. But, yeah. I mean, but since he already hasn't lost it, it's, like, kind of annoying if they just pull that whole thing again, and I wish they just didn't show it and it started out with him not having a voice, but whatever. At this point, just keep the voice. Minecraft streams tonight when? I don't know. Between the 13 continuities, which team wins? Of Prime, Bumblebee, and Megatron. I don't know. Anyways, that's about all I have for today. So thank you all for watching. I'll probably do another stream maybe next week, maybe the week after. I don't know, because live streams are going to be pretty tight now. But yeah, my next video is probably going to be like a fight scene or something. It could be something else entirely. I really don't know what I'm doing yet. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Check out the Discord if you haven't, but I'm probably assuming that a lot of you know about it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you all like TF1 and whatever, but yeah, have a great day, night, whatever it is, and yeah, goodbye.